The $159 Nokia 3.1 comes to the US July 2nd. Crisp off declaration a month ago, HMD's Nokia 3.1 is coming to America. Beginning July 2nd, you'll have the capacity to purchase the US rendition of the Nokia 3.1 for $159 from Amazon, Best Buy and B&H. With a value that way, the Nokia 3.1 is unquestionably on the low end of the range. However, like whatever remains of Nokia's telephone lineup, this one emerges on account of its work of stock Android, an accentuation on programming refreshes, and for being one of only a handful couple of low-end or mid-go telephones that don't feel like shovelware. On the front of the telephone you have a 5.2-inch, 1440x720, 309 ppi, LCD. The entire front is enveloped by Gorilla Glass 3, and keeping in mind that it's not precisely a thin bezel plan, HMD is as yet furnishing the gadget with an additional tall 18:9 viewpoint proportion show. For the body of the telephone you get an aluminum undercarriage, which is just uncovered on the sides, and a plastic back. Shockingly, the Nokia 3.1 has a MediaTek 6750 SoC rather than the typical Qualcomm chip. This is a 28nm SoC with 8 Cortex A53 centers, 4 timed at 1.5 GHz and 4 at 1.0 GHz, which gives it a better than average speed advantage over, say, the Snapdragon 427 and the $184 Moto E5 Play or $199 Moto G6 Play, which just have 4 Cortex A53 centers. The pattern Nokia 3.1 likewise accompanies 2 GB or RAM, 16 GB of capacity, and a 2990 mAh battery. There's a smaller scale USB port, a microSD space, and an earphone jack. At this value point, there will be a few bargains. For this situation, you pass up a major opportunity for a unique finger impression peruser and NFC. Global adaptations of the 3.1 have NFC, however the US form doesn't. Talking about US confinements, it doesn't appear like the 3 GB RAM/32 GB capacity variation will go to the US, either. Nokia's refresh strategy is fundamentally incomprehensible at this value point. It's putting forth month-to-month security refreshes for a long time and significant OS refreshes for a long time, a similar arrangement you'd get with a decent Android leader. Most different OEMs would take your cash and run. What's more, since it's an Android One telephone, you get an adulterated stock Android 8.0 with no skins or crapware. As a rule, the main fair US telephones in this value run are found in Motorola's lineup. However, the Nokia 3.1 is less expensive than anything from Motorola and ought to be somewhat speedier. Motorola is putting forth greater batteries, while Nokia has a superior refresh program.